Hello everyone, this is All Things Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing Lego set 10218 with 2032 pieces, also known as the pet store. So today we're going to be giving you a review, tell you everything, like giving you my opinion and much more. So please stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And let's get into the video. So first, disclaimer. The set I will be selling on eBay. I'm going to put the link down below. And if this does sell on eBay, I'm going to put link and references to buy it somewhere else. It is a retired and older set, so it's going to be harder to come by, harder to find. And with that being said, we're going to be putting the weight. We're going to look at how much everything weighs, the minifigures, accessories, and whatever I'm missing, I will let you know down below, or whatever is wrong or incomplete. So if you want, this is the extensive review and in-depth review. So let's get started. So first of all, in the set, you're going to be getting 4 minifigures. First one is a little girl child. As you can see, you're going to get purple pants right there, a little sweater, and a little hairpiece. So that's the first resident of the city. The second one right here is this guy right here, just a standard Lego minifigure. They're always happy, always smiling. They had a little suit, a little green sweater. That's the second minifigure. The third, now I will say I did have to glue this piece on, so if you do get this, be careful to not break it. This is an older set, so things are more fragile, but I did glue it together and it looks nice. This lady, she has like a little golden red dress on with some pants. And the last minifigure is the smiling painter. This is the painter guy that goes around. That's their hired job. So as far as some accessories go, this is a pet store. You do get a cat, a dog, and a parrot, and then a couple other like fish in a tank. And you do get this bike. This is part of the bike, and in the front of the photo, the little girl is riding the bicycle. So it is to be assumed to be her bike, and she can actually fit in it. So it is possible that she can ride the Lego bike down the road. Now, that is all that you get with that. Besides that, you don't get any vehicles, but you do get a ton of accessories. So it actually does the measurements for us here, and it is 11 inches tall by 28 or 28.5 centimeters, or 10 inches wide, or 25.5 centimeters. With that being said, let's weigh this together and let's weigh it individually, and then get down on the floors, starting from the top down. So for the weight, the whole thing is 4 1/4, or 4 pounds and 4 ounces. Let's get into the box and the manual first before we break it down on the floors. I think that's going to be very helpful and insightful as well. So before we get into the box, I just want to show you, this is the first, you will be getting the first booklet, very conditioned. Second one, little scratches. Otherwise than that, as you can see, very good condition. Otherwise, I made sure to keep them in pristine, but this one is definitely like new. This one is used with some scratches on the second part. So now let's get into the box. So this is the use case. This is the main of the box. As you can see, it gives you some playability use cases. So you have the bones right there, dog with the ball. You see they're playing, enjoying each other. And then you have the lady right here with the mailbox. She's going over here to deliver the mail, and one of the parrots ran out. This side of the box is standard. It shows you the accessory for the vehicle that you get, as well as all the pieces coded in size and order. And this is the other side of the box right here that shows the painter right there, and the kid going back home from school or wherever. So this is the back side of it. You see the man is washing his cat. Cat is happy. This is at the top of the bed. He's telling to his cat, hey, what's going on? Right there, the cat looks like it's ready to jump. The cat is happy for some fish. This shows you that this connects. Plumber right here on the toilet is painting. Not the plumber, the painter. Right there with the doggy. The little girl is admiring the fish in the pond, and so is the cat. And as you can see, lady sitting on the couch with the telephone. So this is the pet store. They're happy. Oh, the pet store. lady's going back up to her house. She probably owns a business. And this shows you with the connection of all the expansion of the Lego sets right there. So this is the retail I got it. I bought this from the Lego store in Glendale. And then you flip this side over and it shows you all the pieces of the animals you will be getting. So now let's weigh the box and let's dig into the meat and potatoes of it, the actual Lego So set. Let's start off with the back, because once I show you the back, we don't really need to go back here, pun intended. So this I did add on, as well as these little white picket fences. I'll be keeping them on. I put a green trash can instead, as you can see from the pet store. This is the main entrance right there from the pet store. Gets in, as well as from this house right here as the main entrance. And you even have a little shelter that does open up and you can get access to the house. More about that later, so make sure to stick till the end. And then you have on the first floor here, which actually house we're going to be reviewing first, you have the little balcony with the little garden going on. Nothing fancy, you know, I'm just missing this little piece right there. That would be added here to a little balcony, little light, and a door. Now let me flip this over and continue with the reviews. It's light enough for you guys. I have to wrap it up. Unfortunately, I'm doing it later in the day, so the light is all we got. So hopefully, though, it will be enough for you guys to see. So let's actually start off one by one here. So this is the roof for the first house right here, and this is the roof for the pet store. Nothing special. You have a chimney at the top. Nothing special. Doesn't really do anything. Here you have like a little glass ceiling so you can see and you get sunlight. I think this is more fancy than the other one. And you also do get the chimney right here. So let's break this down. Not much to say about it. Basic design. It works. You know, let's break it down to the floors right here. So this would all be the third story floors. As you can see, they actually go up pretty high. They're pretty tall buildings, very slim, you know. In the third floor here, you just have the garden room. Not really much going on. You have these folding doors that slide inward, so you can go check out the balcony on the main house. You have a little window that you can creep out of. Not much there. You have like the stained glass design right there. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's stained glass. Little chair, so you get up from the stairs here. You actually do have a staircase that leads up to it, so this is more for the balcony. On the pet storehouse, the third floor is just the stairs that go up with guardrails. You do get a little lamp and a bed. I think the bed is actually pretty nicely done, if I say so myself. So now it's just time to go down to the second floor. Not much to say about the third and the fourth floors, honestly. They're just there, you know, they give you some little back information. Really, the better stuff starts to be in the second and the first floor. So these are the second floors. Now, this is a little bit where things get interesting. Here, you do have this white, so this house is going to be painted on the inside white. Opening door, you have a nice little flower case at the top, and you do get the spiral staircase design that goes all the way down to the first floor on the main house. Now, you do have like this San Francisco, you know, inland Victorian style design right here, and a flower case. Missing one of the flower cases right here. Missing the roller and the painter. Otherwise than that, no furniture. And on the pet store, you have in the back like a little door that opens up. Obviously folding, a coffee maker, where to wash your hands, and you do have a fireplace as well as a little seating area. So I actually think this is really nice touch. And the second floor design looks actually really nice. You have these blue like royal colors. It honestly looks, you know, like a royal-ish house. So let's get down to the first story on all the buildings. This is where you have the first story for main house. Now you do get like a chandelier that hangs from here. I dropped it, so I'm gonna leave it there. And as I showed you guys on the first story, that little escape route does open up and you can climb on in, as well as you have a little door with a toilet. So I actually like the bathrooms that they have. You have the phone right there and the stand, the little rack to hang your hats, and this is missing. It is just a 4 4x1 white that goes all the way. And in the front of it, you can see they're very popular. They get a lot of mail. There's a mailbox, open, closes. Front of the door, and you have a little flower bed with rails, stairs that lead down the main walkway. So now at the pet store, you have stairs that go up, and the mailbox is in there, and they also get mail accessories. Here you have like the dogs and bones and balls for like the pets to get. I'm missing those, so that's normally what that is, and the street. So this would say pets. I am missing that. You would open the front, and this is what you'd be greeted on in the side view. You do get this little lamp that does spin up and down. And then once you get to the main area, you can take these stairs and fold them. And this is where your dog and cat would be, and your parrots would be right here along with some treats. And you do have your fish in the bowl right there and the cash register. And that's it mostly for the reviews here. So now, and it is missing this piece right there. So now let's just weigh each individually for you guys so you can get an understanding of what each weighs. It is 4 pounds 1 quart total. The box weighs, I forgot to tell you guys, a pound itself. So it is just 5 pounds total. So 6 with everything packaged together. Now let's get into the weight. And the piece right there is missing. So let me do that for you guys right now. This weighs 2 pounds and 2 ounces as well as this pet store right here. So you get the grand total of, put it right here, the 4 pounds 4 ounces. I might have to rotate it. I did mess up. And this piece is missing. All right, so we're back. So as far as, let me put the minifigures right there, and they would just piece together. As far as my recommendation on getting this set, for playability for kids, I would definitely agree that you should get this set. You know why? It has a lot of playability. You actually do have even miniature kids in it. The design is nice. It's not overly complicated, but you do get, your kid or child would learn some lessons on design and architecture with this, because there are some advanced concepts, but it is simple enough to build, and it does involve pets. I think this is a great set for kids. Collectors, if you want to collect it because it's on the older side, I would definitely recommend you do. But as far as, for a city, I wouldn't. It's a little basic. Honestly, I'm going to say it's a little basic. You saw the interiors. They weren't anything fancy, anything, special. I would really just get this as an addition. I wouldn't say this is the main set you should be getting or aiming for if, you're limited on a budget. This was just more like a addition to the piece sort of thing, but it is great for if you have younger kids to play with. I'm saying from a collecting standpoint, it's just to collect. Honestly, it isn't anything special, anything crazy. This is good for, though, if you do, like I said, have kids or someone who enjoys to just play it, or has a city and they enjoy to play with it, because it does bring some uniqueness and character to the city. This designs right here, they're nice. They're a little bit more on the modern edge. They're not, so like old looking, so to speak. And you do learn some interesting stuff. This was sort of hard to make. You do learn, but it is, basic. They gave more effort to the outside and more of the pet store than this. This is, like I said, just more basic. But they did give a lot of thought on the outside more than the inside, as you saw. I did like the toilet that they did add. So they did try to make it at least somewhat practical and usable in the sense of what an actual person or, like a Lego minifigure might use. But that would be my advice for it. So I would say if you have a lot to collect and this is just an extra to add on, you should do that. If not, or if you have a kid, if not, I wouldn't recommend it to get right away. So as always, I'm going to put the eBay link down below for this item. I am selling this. What you see is what you get. And if that gets sold out, I'm also going to put a link to where you can find it somewhere else on the secondhand market. Once again, this is, like vintage, so you're not going to be able to get it from Lego anymore. They stopped, shelving it. And also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what I did wrong, what I did right, what did you enjoy, what I should review next if you can. And as always, I'll be back next week with another review. Bye-bye for now.